we're going to troubleshoot the failed building wheel for snowflake-connector-python error you might encounter while installing DBT. This usually happens because the build process for the Snowflake connector can't complete successfully. Let's walk through the most common causes and solutions. 1. Python version. Compatibility. The Snowflake connector might be incompatible with your current Python version. First, check which Python version you're using. Type Python version or Python 3 version in your terminal. Snowflake connectors often require specific Python versions, usually 3.7 or higher, but check their official documentation. If it's not compatible, you'll need to create a virtual environment with the correct Python version using tools like Venv or Conda. Once the virtual environment is activated with the correct Python version, try the DBT installation again. 2. Missing build dependencies. The connector's build process might need additional tools. The most common culprit is wheel, which is essential for creating Python packages. Make sure it's installed by running pip install wheel inside your virtual environment. Sometimes other build tools like setup tools or pip itself might be outdated or missing. Upgrade them using commands like pip install. Upgrade pip setup tools within your activated virtual environment. 3. Network connectivity issues. If you're behind a firewall or proxy, your system might struggle to download necessary packages during the build. Try checking your network connection and configuration to ensure that it's permitting downloads. You might need to configure proxy settings within your environment or use a dedicated network for the build process. 4. Permissions problems. The installer might not have sufficient permissions to write files in the target directory. Try running the installation command with administrator privileges, usually using sudo on Linux, macOS, or running your terminal as administrator on Windows. If you're using a virtual environment, ensure that you have the necessary permissions within that environment as well. 5. Conflicting packages. Existing packages could interfere with the installation. Try uninstalling potentially conflicting packages related to Snowflake or database connections before reinstalling DBT. You can do this by using pip's uninstall command, pip uninstall package_name, for the suspect packages. 6. Cleaning up. Sometimes incomplete installations leave behind corrupted files. Try completely removing your virtual environment and creating a fresh one before reinstalling DBT. Additionally, cleaning the pip cache using pip cache purge can sometimes resolve issues by eliminating potentially problematic cached files. 7. Check DBT Snowflake documentation. Finally, it's always a good idea to check the official documentation for DBT Snowflake for any specific installation instructions or known issues related to your operating system, Python version, or Snowflake version. This is your most reliable source for compatibility information and troubleshooting guidance. By following these steps, you should be able to overcome the failed building wheel for Snowflake-connector-python error and successfully install DBT. Remember to always work within a dedicated virtual environment for optimal project management and dependency control.